lot of things are going on with this, man. I am so intrigued of what's going on with Scorpio Sky. I mean, he got a lot of cheers for this victory over Sammy Guevara, which Sammy Guevara is quickly becoming one of the more hated people on television.
Yeah, you're right. Yes. Yeah, Sammy and Ty Conti are quickly becoming, like
disgusting.
You said, everyone's they're like cringeworthy at times.
I love Sammy. I love his in-ring stuff, and he's doing great stuff. But yes, it's naturally like you don't want to root for him because of the stuff.
That's how we used to act when we saw you and Amanda at the beginning, and all of us used to be like, "Oh my god, this puppy dog love is disgusting."
Right.
We all felt like that, and hey, more credit to them. They do seem like they're in love, whatever, man. That's cool.
And we're all for that.
They're crushing it, right? But there is something to be said. Scorpio's kind of got this like no nonsense vibe to him, right? And I think that fans are kind of ready for a title reign with the TNT champion who like brings a little bit more credibility back to the belt. Like Sammy talking about obviously talking about like having sex on the title and like, weird, like,
right.
And Sammy, it always felt like a lot of it was about like look at how great I am. The belt made the belt. Look at how great I am. Like it was always about him, even though he was the champ. It was about how great he is. I think Scorpio's championship reign, it feels like he wants to say, look at how great this belt is. Look at how great this championship is. Look at how important this championship is. Rather than Sammy always being about, look at how important I am. Look at how great I am. I think that there are a lot of fans who are ready to see a little bit of that. The TNT title has had a weird story. Cody, and like what happened with him, and hot shotting back and forth between him and Sammy a little bit. It felt like a lot of the work that Darby and Miro put into making that belt feel really important and
Brody
established, and Brody obviously. It felt like it was starting to slip into a territory where you're like, what's going on here? And although it's still, there's still a lot that needs to be said for Scorpio's reign, I think with what we saw on Rampage is like, all right, this is a guy who is taking this very seriously.
Yeah.
I love that Dan Lambert and All Ego are cheating, even though he doesn't want them to. I like that. I like the breadcrumbs getting planted for potential down the road with those guys. Right. But I feel like the AEW fan base is ready for a Scorpio Sky type of championship run where it's like, all right, I'm just going to go out there and have some badass wrestling matches.
Right.
And I'm going to prove that this belt means something, like just go out there and have like killer matches.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not necessarily about this big show about me, but about this belt meaning something. You feel what I mean?
And I know, yes. And I know you and Bonds, I would say, were kind of hesitant about the Scorpio Sky taking the gold. And
agreed.
I said, I was on the other side. I was like, I think he's going to be a good champion. And then he lost it again. Then he won it again. But I feel like, I think we're going to see a side of him that you guys will fall in love with. And then eventually, I think the person to dethrone him would make sense would be Ethan Page. And I think Ethan Page is the person, while Scorpio Sky is going to have a great run, in my opinion, I think Ethan Page is the person who's going to revamp that title. He'll be the one that makes it that much more important, that much more impactful. With his talk about passionate promos, Ethan Page delivers some of the best promos in the company, period. And you have said it time and time again that he is one of the best signings AEW's had over the past year or so. So I think you get that split up and Ethan Page get a chance with the gold around his shoulder and waist. That is one person who needs to shine more, who deserves to shine more and will shine more and really elevate that TNT title to the next level when he gets that. So, and I know you're all for it, man, all ego baby, and he's going to do it. And so I hope for that purpose. And I feel very confident that Scorpio Sky will give us a great title run in the time being. Where they're going with this Sammy thing, I know we still have a mixed tag team match on the books that we haven't seen yet because they promised that. And, first off, I mean, we got to talk quickly about the match. Kazarian was and Scorpio with the chemistry there, they delivered. That main event was fantastic. You know, the back and forth stuff that they were going, the physicality and the reversals and the counters they were doing of each other. I mean, they obviously know each other's playbook, and they were countering and went back and forth, and it told a great story. And I think it was a really hard fought match and a really entertaining one as a fan, to close out Rampage at an awkward, sad time. And the bigger story, I was shocked to see Ethan get that mic at the end. And so, you know, we go to roll the credits with a passionate Page, but still his buddy Scorpio hugging him out. So there's something to there that's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to, you know, stir it up a little bit over the next few weeks.
You nailed it, man. I mean, I think that you said that really, really well. Even down to like all the stuff about, I think that Ethan Page is going to be a big deal for this company. So I think you should clip some of that stuff for All Ego, and
I will, because we're big fans of him.
Get All Ego in there on some Insta, man, because we really believe that guy is going to be special, and he's showing it. I mean, he's definitely another level right now. This match, though, I mean, I think that, you know, like I said, I feel like this is going to be a template for the Scorpio Sky type of matches. I think that like there's a reason why Kaz is, you know, obviously the veteran that he is, but his style in the ring complements Scorpio really, really well. Both really smart, technical, strategic wrestlers who could mix in some high flying, right, and can mix in some submissions, but really good, well-rounded performers. And I think, you know, I would love to see Scorpio. And I'd like to see this template play out a lot. I'd like Scorpio to kind of go in as like he wants to prove that he's a fighting champion and that he's gonna defend that belt on his own. And I'd love to see Dan Lambert and All Ego kind of cheat behind his back and do some things. I'd love for that, like you said, stir things up, continue to kind of play off that dichotomy there. I like that. But I think that this is a good launching point that it was needed for Scorpio. He needed to have a main event that wasn't about a lot of flash and all this other stuff, but just was really showcased what he's good at. Because you know, we love All Ego Ethan Page because he can go in the ring, but that dude can go on the mic, and he's got that it factor on the mic. And sometimes he feels like he overshines Scorpio for that reason. And I think, like you said, it's funny how the show finishes with Scorpio really like in the background almost is the guy who defended the title. He's almost an afterthought to All Ego and how big that guy is great on the mic. This was an opportunity to put the spotlight on what Scorpio does well. And that dude knows how to wrestle, bro. That guy, he, as far as like, not making a lot of mistakes, right? Just being one of those guys who is going to go out there and deliver a good wrestling match. Scorpio is one of the top guys on the roster.
You're right.
So I think allowing him to have that showcase, this is going to be an opportunity for Scorpio subtly to show what he does well. I hope that they give more and more title opportunities like this where he's asked to fight guys of this ilk. That allow him to showcase what he does. You know, that to me, I would love to see more of that. We're going to see a lot of opportunities. Scorpio promises to be a fighting champion. I hope that.
I hope so.
I hope that happens for our sake.